Hey, beautiful soul tribe. Welcome to the channel Ascend with Me Tarot. My name is Dawn. I have a message for the collective. I was sitting here meditating in the energies, and Spirit wanted me to go ahead and put a message out. Okay, so only take what resonates, leave the rest. But the message that I'm getting, we're going to dig into it too, is, soul tribe, we've won a victory. That's what I'm hearing. We've won a victory, a spiritual victory, a battle won is what I'm hearing. You're getting some good news around this new moon. Okay, I'm getting new moon secrets being revealed. Okay, there's some kind of truth or revelation that's coming out for the collective, and it's around these hostile energies that we've been facing. Okay, in the spiritual realm, right? But yeah, so that's what I'm getting. So we've got good news. You've got good news coming in, something around this new moon, which I believe is like right now, right? And it's got to do with hostilities. I'm hearing there's been hostilities around your abundance, hostilities around your spiritual gifts, okay? Hostilities in the spiritual realm, hostilities, against your joy, against your truth, against your essence is what I'm hearing, okay? But battle won, victory is what I'm hearing in my head. So let's go ahead and dig in and just get a message out. I wanna dig into this, okay? Father God, Holy Spirit, beautiful archangels, ancestors, higher beings, thank you for this message that you're bringing forward. I ask that you please give me clear discernment as I receive this message. Help me to hear clearly, understand clearly the messages that I'm receiving. I ask that you give my collective clear discernment as they receive the messages that are for them, and I thank you for the opportunity, Father. Archangel Michael, please put a white light of divine protection around my energy, the energy of my beautiful collective, and the energy of this reading. Please reveal the truth, the clarity, the healing, and the confirmation that we need, the understanding that you're meant to give us in regards to this message today. Archangel Raphael, please clear and connect our heart chakras to your healing energy. Grandpapa Melchizedek. I call Melchizedek my grandpapa. He's our grandfather. I call your energy in. I thank you. He's the energy of awakening, of ascension, I'm hearing, okay? Melchizedek, the order of Melchizedek, I'm hearing. So, we've gone through some type of initiation. Spirit's telling me, I don't know what that order means. Esoteric, I'm hearing something about esoteric knowledge, the order of Melchizedek, esoteric knowledge, initiation. Those are the words that I'm hearing in my mind right now. That's part of the victory, some type of initiation. Anyways, let's dig in. So tell me about this energy of the sun, happiness, joy, good news for our collective coming in, Spirit. What can you tell me? Privileged lady, coming out of despair. You're receiving something, privileged divine feminine, okay? My beautiful divine feminine collective, okay? You're receiving some good news. Something that you've been worried about. Maybe you've been worried about your finances, or maybe something was taken from you. Some of you guys lost connections with your own children, and that's being restored. Some of you guys have lost inheritance, and that's being restored. Whatever this energy of despair that you've had to battle, not just in the physical realm, divine feminine, but within the spiritual realm, right? It's this hostile energy of trying to take something from you. You're being restored, okay? You're no longer going to be in poverty spiritually, emotional, mental poverty, right? No overthinking, no longer being emotionally manipulated. Like, those days are done. You are in your power, divine feminine collective. We are receiving. We are in this time of receiving after a time of despair, after we've had to battle and fight and come from some of the deepest pits of despair, some of the So, you know, a lot of divine feminine, a lot of these things that you've had to face in your lifetime, the things that put you in despair, the things that you had to battle for your sanity, for your emotional health, for your spiritual health, those things that you had to battle in order to have your health back. Not everybody could have gotten through it. And Spirit wants to give you kudos, recognition, props for being this beautiful spiritual goddess that you are. Look, goddess of the moon. Okay, your days of despair are over, I'm hearing. Your days of poverty, of emotional, mental, spiritual poverty, those days are over. Yeah, your thoughts are no longer going to be controlled by another based on emotional messages of concern, right? I feel like that's how they've been trying to when I say they, I mean the negative forces, okay, the negative energies of the world, because we may have had to feel like we were battling, you know, people in relationships or the system or this or that, but really it's principalities, it's energy, it's negative or positive forces that run this world. And you know, we divine feminine have gone toe to toe with these negative forces. We've seen the negative forces, we've seen them without their mask. We see clearly these negative forces, but we didn't run, we didn't cower, we didn't give up. Okay, we continue to push through, we continue to trust in the Most High, we continue to love and grow and plant seeds of nurturing the world. We continue, we don't give up. And it's time that the divine feminine is recognized for her perseverance, for her heart, her love, for her strength. I'm hearing you're in a phase of receiving, divine feminine. Okay, there's you know, goddess of the moon, this speaks of transformation, this speaks of ascension. Spirit's telling me the goddess energy rising, but it's also speaking of secrets that have been revealed, secrets that are being revealed. This is the high priestess energy. This is the initiation energy. You're initiated into this order of Melchizedek as the high priestess, as the goddess. And it's happening like now, okay? It's been a process, an initiation process, but it's happening now in this moment, okay? During this new moon. Excuse me one second.
I'm here by myself out there.
Okay, so let's talk about this energy, goddess of the moon. Yeah, okay, before we go there, there is a change, okay? Where you were once imprisoned, okay, mentally, emotionally, spiritually imprisoned by the negative forces, you own the keys to that prison. There's a change, divine feminine. That's what's going on. Yeah, there's a change in your thoughts. There's a change in the power of your thoughts, okay? You hold the keys to the temple, I'm hearing. You hold the keys to the new to the world, to the new world, divine feminine. A world of kindness, a world that we have worked so hard to birth, okay? Each one of us have worked so hard. We've had to pick ourselves up by our bootstraps. Continue to love, continue to nurture, continue to trust, continue to plant seeds of joy, optimism, hope, kindness, compassion, empathy into this world, no matter where these hostile energies took us when it came to despair, no matter how they tried to battle you back into that pit of despair, you continue to rise above it. You continue to trust. You continue to plant. So now it's time for your harvest, and there is a change in this imprisonment. The divine feminine energy is set free, I'm hearing. Divine feminine is no longer imprisoned in a subservient energy. Okay? Not that we ever were actually subservient, you know what I'm saying? But yeah, when it came to like the physical world, when it came to community, We've always been the fortune. We've always the ones who serve the community, who serve to bring the fortune forward. We're not out here looking for the fortune for ourselves, right? We've never, there's nothing that a divine feminine has ever done in service of herself, in service of reward, expecting a reward, right? But divine feminine, because you do without expectation of reward, that's why you're receiving this great fortune, Spirit saying. Yeah, we've helped bring a karmic cycle to a completion, and not just your own personal karmic cycle. I'm talking on a global scale. There's a karmic cycle of completion that's globally taking place, and it's got to do with the seeds that we've been able to plant in the depths of despair. That's what's bringing in the sudden wealth, okay? No matter the hostilities that we face, we continue to bring in the energy of the sun. And so now it's time to receive. And there's a change in this energy of feeling imprisoned by another, being codependent on another, right? Being codependent, being stuck in a karmic energy, or being imprisoned by our own past karmic cycles. It's over. It's done, is what I'm hearing. Tell me, so the change is, yes, you're receiving sudden wealth, divine feminine. It's over. It's done. It's time for you to receive this sudden wealth. Victory. A battle has been won. A major spiritual. And I feel like with the spiritual I feel like when Spirit's saying a spiritual battle, it's a battle of planting awareness. A battle of planting those seeds of compassion and continuing to allow those seeds to thrive and grow, continuing to water those seeds. That's been the battle, right? The battle was, you could have gave up compassion, you could have gave up empathy, you could have gave up on love, on kindness, on being optimistic and seeing the world through eyes of hope and rebirth. You could have gave all that up when you were going through your cycles of despair, but you didn't. That was the battle. Not to give up in the depths of despair, but to stand up in power and trust, leaning on the Most High, leaning on that beautiful positive energy of the universe, and expecting and knowing that energy is always going to come through. Yeah, we've had to battle these hostile lovers that wanted to control us through abundance, I'm hearing. Control us through connection. Control us through our children. Right? They pulled out all the stops. Whatever they thought was close to your heart, these energies, these hostile energies, they came after They came after you through your heart. If you're here to plant seeds of love and forgiveness and kindness and compassion, then they came here to destroy or try to destroy your perception of those things. Your perception of the things that you're connected to, the people, places, and things that you've been connected to. That's what it's been. They wanted you to be distracted and always worried and concerned and fearful, always receiving messages of concern. And you might have received a lot of concern along your path. You might have had to fight a lot of battles in the physical. You might have went through abusive relationships. You might have gone through the loss of your children. You might have gone through, not having support from family or being able to finish your careers or have the best education or the best jobs. You might have come from the streets, okay? You might not have even had a chance when it seems like when you were born, right? You might have been born into a family or a situation that most people would look at that and be like, how did you overcome? Or you never had a chance, but you always had a chance because you're divine feminine. It wasn't about where you were born or where God placed you. It's about you. Your energy, your beautiful heart and soul that's within you. It doesn't matter where you were placed. You were always going to shine, divine feminine. You were always going to fulfill this mission, Spirit saying. God never doubted us, not once. Okay? Spirit never doubted us, okay? But these hostile energies around these lovers, yeah, there's some secrets coming out in the near future here about the pathway. So in the near future, there's some secrets coming out about the pathway. So what can we, the pathway that we've been on up to this point. I'm just going to pull, I don't want to get into the negative energy too much, but I do want to pull about these hostile energies really quick. And then we're going to move on here. Yeah, we've been under a spell, basically. He's using black magic. So most of us have had at least one lover, if not many lovers, that have used magic against us, okay? Black magic at that. They were our main, these false lovers have been our main adversaries. Where you are sent as a soldier for the Most High God, these karmic masculine so-called lovers who have been abusive, who have attacked you through your children or through your mental or emotional energies, through your spiritual energies, they've been the minions for the negative force of this world. Okay? They've been the hostile energy. They approach us as lovers. Okay? They approach us as family members. They approach us as so-called friends. But these are the energies that are coming in to try to destroy every seed of hope that you've planted. Every good thing that you know you were sent here to grow, they came to try to stop you, but they failed. Okay, they failed. They have a lot of secret meetings among themselves. Okay. Yeah, they made up lies about you, Divine Feminine. These hostile energies, those lies are going to be, the fact that they've made these lies up, it's all going to be revealed. God has your back. I don't care if it's taken 20 years for the truth to come out. The truth will be revealed. So these energies have made up lies about you, Divine Feminine. And so you're about to be very happy. I feel like you're about to be vindicated, okay, in regards to, yeah, these lies. These lovers, they've been trying to reach out to you. Spirit's been blocking their messages. 1 second, please.
My tummy is growling. My tummy is growling.
Okay, so something about blocked messages, Divine Feminine. So these masculine are, it could be feminine. I mean, I don't know. They've been blocking messages. They've been trying to block you from receiving your intuitive messages, okay, from believing in the Divine's messages about self, about the true world, okay, the world of the Divine. They've been trying to block you from receiving your spiritual messages, from being able to trust Spirit, okay? They approach you as lovers, and then they disappoint, they abuse, they misuse, they find out what's important to you, and then they go after those things. For me personally, it was my children at one point, you know? And I know I'm not alone. A lot of you have had to struggle when it came to your own children, okay? For unnecessary reasons. Lies were made up about you, Divine Feminine. That's about to be revealed. These lies you're being vindicated, okay? Yeah. There's been some type of investigation into whatever these lies have been. The FBI, there's a raid, a watch. Maybe there's somebody watching. Yeah, you have a spiritual connection of high vibration. I'm getting like, this could be the actual physical FBI, but I'm feeling like this is like the spiritual FBI here. And you have some spiritual connection with a spiritual being here, okay? A high vibrational spiritual connection. You are a blessing. You are being seen as a blessing in the spiritual realm, Divine Feminine. For the work that you've done, for the battles that you faced, for the despair that you experienced, but chose not to believe, chose to overcome and not wallow in and just manifest more of that despair energy. You took it, you transmuted it, okay? Spirit is extremely proud of us, is what I'm hearing, because you trusted Spirit. That's on the bottom again. Wow, that's beautiful. All right, so where can I go next? Hold on a second, you guys. Let's see. I'm being drawn to a certain deck here. We're going to Sacred Destiny. Okay, so something's coming, okay? This moon is about to reveal some spiritual, I don't know, something. It's got to do with your initiation, this esoteric knowledge. It's got to do with you being secure and calm, Divine Feminine, during the trials. Yeah, so something's going on in the community. We're about to see some major changes in the communities, in our communities around us. Could be family. Yeah, there's some truth, illumination. There's an illumination that's coming in regards to a community and pleasure, okay? Some of y'all, what I'm getting for some of this, it's a community of like sex workers, or a community that's been sex trafficking, possibly, you know, children, because I'm getting a big message of children right now. Something's being illuminated. The FBI has been, maybe that's why you went into some of these places of despair. It's like, so the spiritual FBI could get a look in, a glimpse in. It's almost like you've been sent as a spy behind enemy lines, so that the spiritual FBI could monitor these energies, these hostile energies over here. Okay. And it's something about vindication. Okay. Community is, so there's an illumination. Something's being brought to the forefront of the community. It has to do with pleasure and leadership. You taking a leadership role, and you embracing your leadership role. You're being highlighted, and it's your ability to forgive and stay calm and relaxed. Okay, so you're Soul Tribe, my beautiful Divine Feminines, you are the leaders of the new world. You, beautiful Divine Feminines, who are calm and relaxed, okay, who think from a place of love and unbiased energy, because you're in this energy of forgiveness. You are the new leaders. We are leading our communities into awareness, into the pleasure of the Father. I'm hearing, out of the dark ages, out of the age of black magic and oppression and blocked messages and mistrust of spirit, out of the lies. And it's about this moon. We've reached some type of pinnacle of success, I'm hearing, around this new moon. There's an action. So it's in the spirit realm. There's some kind of action that's being taken right now. What is that? Hold on. Okay, as above, so below, right? So there's an action going on in the spiritual realm right now. And it's tied directly to you, Divine Feminine, in the physical realm. What is going on? There's an action. What is this action that's being taken in the spiritual realm around Divine Feminines? Yeah, rebirth, new beginning. It's balanced. Balance, and new opportunities. There's balance and new opportunities being gifted to us, Divine Feminine. We're receiving expansions on our spiritual gifts, expansions on our physical gifts. We're being expanded and illuminated as leaders of families and communities and I don't know, it's almost like this cooperation, everyone's cooperation of pleasure, true pleasure, not dark pleasure, not oppressive pleasure. You know, I never understood those energies, those people that get pleasure out of other people's pain or you know, or abuse, and like that to me is disgusting. Those energies are being purged from the collective. Before you know it, you're going to wake up one morning and those energies are going to be non-existent. Those energies can no longer mix and mingle with the energies of this new world that we have birthed. We've birthed this. We've given birth to this new world, Divine Feminine, through the grace of God. By God's divine orders, we have fulfilled what we have been called to fulfill. The Christ consciousness, the walking by faith and not by sight, the walking in the way Christ trains us up to walk. Not just speaking about it, but being about it. Through your heart, through your truth, through your courage, through your resistance to the dark, negative energy in your life. Okay? You're beautiful, collective. You're amazing. You're beautiful in spirit. Father is so proud of us. I gotta get another deck. Hold on. So this is a message of encouragement, my beautiful sisters and my masculine brothers who are in divine feminine energy, because it's not just a female, it's that divine feminine energy, the goddess energy, okay? The energy of nurturing, the energy of a world that is reborn through the promises of God's grace and mercy and love and peace, compassion, empathy, kindness, joy. I almost want to cry right now. It's such beautiful energy. We did it. I'm hearing. We've done it. We've done it, Divine Feminine. We've done it. This last year was heavy on the spiritual attacks. Heavy. The reason why it was so heavy and it was so amped up, because they knew this was coming. We've got God goes with me wherever I go. No matter where you were placed, no matter where you are in the depths of despair, God was always with you, and you never faltered from that. You never wavered. You never wavered, okay? Not once. But they wanted you to, but you didn't. And this is why we have the victory, okay? There is no time, no place, no state where God is absent. There is nothing to be afraid of, nothing to be feared. Fear is unjustified in all forms. I know I went through my battles of fear, Divine Feminine, but I've learned how to rest in God because of those battles, right? Now I know what it means to rest in God. There is a place in you where nothing is impossible. There is a place in you where the strength of God abides. And that's where our strength comes from. That place within ourselves, that seed of the divine within us that He seeded us with just for this day, just for this time that we've incarnated here, just for these battles and these seeds that we came to water. Okay, these seeds that we came to plant and water. This world that we came to birth. It's all in divine order. Every single step of it. All the way from where you began to where God's taken you to this. The balance and the expansion of your gifts and your opportunities. Your awareness, your initiation into Grandfather Melchizedek's order, I'm hearing, okay? Yeah, we're here to bring peace. To be the peace. The peace of God. The peace of God is shining in me now. Why wait for heaven? Those who seek the light are merely covering their eyes. The light is in them now. Enlightenment is but a recognition, not a change at all. That's another thing. Everybody's like, well, when I die, I'm going to go into the light. Why? And we're going to go to heaven when we die. But God gave us the gift to come and experience life. Why can't we experience the light in heaven as we walk in life? We're meant to birth heaven on earth, to birth the light, the peace, the trust in spirit, the knowingness of God in our physical forms. Why not do that as we live and breathe? Why do we have to wait? God is with us now. God is always with us. Wherever we go, God is with us. Right? So through our seeds of love and compassion and peace and Christ consciousness, we're here to birth heaven. We're here to birth the light into the physical form, Divine Feminine. Yes, miracles are seen in the light. We're here to believe in miracles, to establish miracles in the physical as an everyday thing, an everyday occurrence, an everyday expectation, Spirit's saying. Miracles are seen in the light. We're not waiting for the light. We're not waiting to go to the light. The light is within us. The light is here. We just have to let it shine. We just have to dig for it, that's why they wanted to keep us in despair, so that we wouldn't see our light, so we wouldn't have access to our light, because we'd be so spiritually, mentally, emotionally distraught, or just feeling abused, that we wouldn't find that light. We wouldn't see it within ourselves. And so we wouldn't be able to birth it. That's why we came under these attacks we came under. They didn't want us to be able to access this light. But we've done it anyways. We've overcome anyways by God's grace and mercy, and the truth and the wisdom and the knowledge that He inserted in each and every one of His high priestess divine feminines out there. It says, only you can deprive yourself of anything. Do not oppose this realization, for it is truly the beginning of the dawn of light. Beautiful. All right, so I'm going to pull Goddess Energy for us, and then my grandbaby is wanting a snack, so this isn't going to be a very long reading, Divine Feminine, but Spirit, my heart was being called to get a message out. I didn't know this was going to come out, so I love this. This is beautiful. Thank you, Father God, for this encouragement, for this assurance, for this beautiful word, for the Divine Feminine of a job well done, of why we've had to go through what we've went through here, the depths of our despair. It's time to receive, Divine Feminine, the why of things, the understanding, the growth from those things, the power. Okay? Messages were blocked, lies were told on us, black magic was used against us for a time. God was always in control even then. We had to fight for the right to have this world born and rebirthed. Okay, we were literally fighting for humanity, Divine Feminine. Because if we would have lost this battle, then the prophets of old that were foretold, those prophecies of Armageddon and destruction and all of that, we had two options. Humanity's going in two directions, okay? That's why we feel this it's for our children, okay? That's why we felt so much pressure to rise above, to go within, to heal, and to trust in the Most High, to trust in God, trust in the universe, trust in love, despite what the world was showing us. Never letting it steal our understanding of love, of God, of light from us. We've had an innate understanding, wisdom within ourselves as to there was a reason, a deeper spiritual, powerful reason why we couldn't give up. And so Spirit's telling us or revealing to us, yes, that's true. And you've accomplished, they're giving us wisdom, understanding of why no matter, we wanted to give up many times. There was times where I was hanging on by the hair of my chinny chin chin, like a little hair, okay? And I was just waiting for that little hair to break at any time and for me to just fall and never come back, But thank God, by His grace, that we held strong and we never, ever gave up. We never gave up on love. We never gave up on truth. We never gave up on God, and we never gave up on our children, nor have we ever given up on ourselves. We've never even given up on these karmics over here. We continue to pray for them, no matter what they've sent towards us, right? We've continued to send them love and compassion and teach them and love them, right? We've continued despite the despair. And so now you're being seen as the leaders of your families, the leaders of your community. You're the ones who are bringing pleasure into this world, into life. You're able to focus on the pleasures of life. That's part of the Ace of Pentacles Spirit saying The action is you're coming out of the despair, and you're coming out with balance, and you're getting to experience and focus on the pleasures of life, on the pleasures of heaven on earth, heaven within you, the light within you. We're not going into the light, we are the light. The goddess of all that flows. Okay, it says, I am an ocean of creative energy. I give birth to what already exists within me. Divine Feminine, you came to birth the new world. It was always within you, and within your beautiful, compassionate heart, held within your essence, your light. That's why you went against these energies went against you. Because what we are here to birth, that is going to basically purge this energy from the collective completely and take their power away from them, was within you. So if they could hamper you or block you or distract you or keep you in a cycle of pain and misunderstanding, of codependency, then we would have missed the window of birth. But we didn't. We accomplished. We have victory, I'm hearing. Saint Bridget, look, oh my goodness, we're talking about the light. This says, Our Lady of Exalted Light. I give endlessly because the light is without end. My soul is all that I need. And look, she's got a light, and it's guiding. She's guiding with that light, baby. And she's purified and made whole. Wow. That is you, Divine Feminine. You're beautiful, babe. You're beautiful. One more from my beautiful Divine Feminine collective. Shekna, the presence of the Divine Feminine. There you are. Will the real will the real Divine Feminine stand up? Stand up, baby. The whole spiritual realm is giving you a round of applause and cheers and congratulations. They're having a victory celebration as we speak, I'm hearing. I know you feel it. Don't you feel the energy has shifted, Divine Feminine? It's not as heavy as it was, right? You feel more powerful. You know that you hold the power. You've been through too much, and God has stood by you every step of the way for you to feel like you don't hold the power, or that God is not with you, right? Like God's taken you through every moment of it all. He has never left your side. The light has always been present in you, and you are the presence of the Divine Feminine. It says, at the center of everything, there is light, and I am that light. Divine Feminine, we are the light. The light is not outside of ourselves. It's not somewhere in heaven. Heaven is within us. We are the heavens. We are the light. We are the birthers. We are here to birth, plant, water that light. And the way we do that is through our faith in God, our faith in love, our faith in kindness, our faith in compassion, peace, forgiveness, our hope and optimistic energies of a world reborn, a world restored, a world that walks and lives by divine grace. We are the light, Divine Feminine. And we won a major spiritual victory, I'm hearing. A major one. The whole heavenly realm is literally celebrating. You've battled a lot of dark, envious energy. There was other possibilities. It could have went one way or the other, Divine Feminine. Okay? But you did it. You balanced the yin and the yang energy. That's what it was going to take. Balancing the energy so that you could this Ace of Pentacles is that light. It's always within you, but in order to reach it, you had to balance a lot of stuff out. You had to balance the masculine and the feminine energies of this world out, the understandings of those energies, the negative and the positive energies. You had to balance the negative and the positive energies out. If you're the light and you're the positive energy, what if the masculines are like that negative force, that negative energy? And in order to bring it into union, we had to balance it out. through understanding, through compassion, through God's energy, energy of the divine, forgiveness, peace. Yeah, now it's a time for rest and rejuvenation, for restoration, Divine Feminine. Your lives are getting so much more simpler, so much more peaceful, so much more full of abundance and joy and bliss, of pleasure. Not pleasure the way that the world gives pleasure, but pleasure of the divine, pleasure of spirit, okay? And that is a peace that surpasses all understanding. That is a spiritual awareness. That is your initiation as this beautiful divine feminine high priestess energy. Speak your truth, divine feminine. Speak it bold, speak it loud. Never hold back your truth, spirit saying. You have a lot, we've earned a lot of battle wounds that we're meant to speak out about into the collective, right? We're meant to tell our stories. We're meant to tell our how we've overcome. We're meant to speak without fear, speak without restriction, speak without condemnation or fear of judgment. Just speak, spirit saying. Archangel Gabriel, he's blown the trumpet. Yes, the trumpets have sounded, and you're on one side. You're in one realm or you're in another realm. Divine Feminine, we are in the realm of light. We are in the realm of divine grace, of liberty, of balance, of hope, of peace, of kindness and compassion. You are being appreciated, Divine Feminine. There is such an appreciation for the work that you've done. Okay, Spirit is telling you, they want you to know just how beautiful and just recognized and appreciated that your beautiful lights are. You guys are seen. You are seen, I'm hearing, okay? You are appreciated. You are the royalty of the galactic, okay? Of the galaxies, Divine Feminines. You are being coronated. You are being initiated, is what I'm hearing, okay? Appreciate yourselves. Appreciate your journey. Appreciate all of your spiritual team who have never left your side. Your angels, your ancestors, the Most High God himself, herself. Mother, Father, God, yeah. And appreciate the ones that you've had to walk away from too, Spirit's saying, okay? Appreciate these energies that you did walk away from, that were battling against you. Trust me, they actually are appreciating you too, Spirit saying. Now you got these same masculine energies that were once blocking you, and they were in the karmic energy, blocking spirit messages and using black magic to hold you into like bondage and karmic cycles. Like, you walked away, and now these masculines, it was the key to their prisons, their prison doors, I'm hearing. I don't know. We've done something major. We've had a major victory over the negative energies here. Now these masculines are coming in with their hearts on their sleeves, appreciating you, Divine Feminine. And it's because you had the strength and the courage to walk away, to choose the divine, to choose your self-worth, to choose your children and the future, instead of staying stuck in these karmic cycles of codependency, of manipulation, of being asleep, and letting your spiritual energy be manipulated through your heart chakras and your crown chakras. You chose to wake up and do the work, even though you had financial constraints and a lot of different constraints that were put on you by these masculine energies to try to block you. You're still coming up as the woman holding the coin now. Your financial constraints are over, Spirit's saying. Your blessings are here. You are coming up as this woman holding the coin, being blessed and appreciated. You're receiving your caring connections. It's time for union, I'm hearing. And this is like global union, divine feminines. All across the board, the divine feminines are coming into carrying connections and financial blessings, I'm hearing. Okay? Yeah, you've been the thinking woman. You had to overcome this broken heart, but you rose above it. You didn't stay in that despair. You didn't stay in the deceit. You didn't believe the lies of this so-called devil. You didn't believe the lies of the negative forces. You didn't stay in the despair. You continue to believe in God's promises that, hey, you know what? I'm a privileged lady and I'm meant to receive blessings, grace, mercy, heavenly gifts. That's what I'm going to believe, despite the despair that this deceitful energy of this world tries to put me under. Despite the financial constraints or the constraints against my family, the constraints against my self-worth, against my educations, against my gifts. Despite all of the so-called constraints, I know the power to overcome and rise above it is by believing in the promises of receiving, of being a privileged lady, of being the divine feminine, of balancing that energy out, knowing my self-worth, freeing myself from codependent connections and situations and heartbreaking cycles of repetition. No longer will I believe this devil, nor will I give this devil power over me. There's no attack, there's no spiritual warfare this devil could ever send towards me that would make me turn my back on who God says I am. And once they realize that, the attacks stop, divine feminine. Once you have that balanced perception, there's no more attacks. Now here you come with this masculine holding a coin. Jealous. You got feminine, other people jealous of you, divine feminine. You guys are matching, woman holding a coin. You're the thinking woman. You've balanced out your thoughts. You've balanced out your perceptions. You've balanced out your own realities. You've balanced your own energy out. And by balancing your own energy out, it's trickling into the whole collective, the whole world, into your families, into your lineages, into your lineage, divine feminine. You've accomplished what you came here to do for the world, baby. Know that you've accomplished this. You've done your job, I'm hearing. Be proud of yourself, honey. No matter where you're at on the timeline right now. Remember, the answer, the power, okay? The key, the truth is within you the whole time, and it stands in the promises of the divine. The promises of what the divine seated within you, within your essence, within your light, that knowingness that you are never alone, that spirit will always stand with you, that they will always stand up with you. You will always be protected by millions of angels, armies of angels, divine feminine. There is no fear that your creator, that you as a divine feminine cannot overcome with the light. There's no lie that you can't be vindicated from with the light, with the truth. Okay? The truth will always win. Truth and courage and faith and trust, compassion, peace, kindness, it will always trump any negative energy of despair or oppression that you've had to face. So let that be your truth. Let that be your power, the power of the promises that you as the divine feminine have been given by the Most High. And they're your knowingness. No one told you what these are. It's between you and God. We all have different versions of promises that God gave each one of us. But they're all kind of the same because they all empower it. Every one of us are empowered by those promises, right? We're empowered. And so stand in those truths of empowerment that God gives you, and make sure that you remember those things that come towards you that want to deceive you or put you in despair or make you feel codependent or less than worthy. Those are all tactics of the negative energy, of the devil energy. Those are tactics that are meant to try to block your divine messages, block you from your faith, block you from being able to plant your seeds of light. Awareness is always going to be the key to all things, right? So an awareness of what's really going on, that you're a spiritual being having a spiritual experience in a human body. Okay? But anyways, I think that's it. Is there any... Okay, hold on. I want to get an angel answer for this unexpected income, Spirit. What can you tell me about that? No, hold on. You had to say something. No. Okay, within the next few weeks. So something that was once a no for you, Divine Feminine, something that you thought was over and done with, whether it's a job, a relationship, a dream, something that you may have almost given up on, is actually going to be coming in for you within the next few weeks, okay? You're not expecting it. It's unexpected. It's something that you may have you thought the door was closed on. I don't know what this is. It's going to be different for us. It's a promise that we've all been given a promise, and it's individual and tailor-made for each one of us. It was held back from us for when it's like when we expected it to come in, it wasn't time, and we thought it was a no. We thought that dream, that promise was an illusion possibly, but Spirit's saying it is. Look, and if you look at these cards even, right, in this card, it's like, this is the promise of I'm hearing Zion, right, the promise of the new world, the promise of what we've been birthing. It's kind of cloudy and misty in this card that says no, but then when in this card, within the next few weeks, you can see it's all lit up. That's that same city, but it's all lit up, okay? And it's clear and it's crisp. It's no longer misty. So there's clarity coming in within the next few weeks. There's opportunity. Something we once thought was a missed opportunity or wasn't our opportunity, something that was held back. And look, there's coins falling on her from heaven. Okay, whatever you thought was being kept from you is actually about to come in, okay, within the next few weeks. So remain positive. Our only job is to stay positive no matter what. Remain positive, okay? And remember to walk in forgiveness. Even the ones who look, I faced some really dark people that were using magic against me, okay? Some really dark lovers that have oppressed me. I've been down it. But you know what? I get angry, yes. I tell them about themselves. Yes, I'm not letting them get away with nothing. And we shouldn't, Divine Feminine. We need to continue to call them out. But not with resentment in our heart, right? We call them out because it's the right thing to do. Because we're here to shine a light on the darkness. But we don't do it with an energy of unforgiveness. We do it with an energy of forgiveness and just, trying to learn and teach, right? So continue to speak your truth. Don't come from a place of anger and resentment, but from a place of forgiveness and remaining positive, but also honest and truthful about your experiences, okay? You can still call folks out. You can still tell them, what they've been up to and talk funky to them, because God knows your heart, and God knows that you're not doing it to punish or harm another. You're doing it to shine a light on what's already been done. You're doing it to teach the collective, to teach and warn others out there, right? So just remember to walk in the energy of forgiveness as you're doing your job, as you're doing your work, as you're shining a light on these energies that have been blocking us and trying to oppress us, that have been using this black magic, these ex-lovers and people that claim to love us, all of that, right? Like, continue to love them despite the fact if they love you or not, okay? Because it's not about them loving us. It's about our ability to continue to love despite them. Yeah. Reconsider. Okay, some of these energies are going to be unrecognizable in a year from now, okay? Some of these energies they're in the spiritual realm. They're already appreciating you. The ones you walked away from, you're going to see a shift in them, okay? So Spirit's saying in a year from now, you may even reconsider and see these energies with fresh new eyes, because they're going to be going through their own changes, their own shifts is what I'm getting, okay? Yeah, the situation will improve with a lot of these energies, and that's beautiful. That's what we want, okay? It's all about growth and healing. That's what I pray for. When I pray for people, It's always, especially the ones who have hurt me or, that I've gone through some of the darkest stuff with. I always say, you know what, Father, I'm hurt. I tell the Father how I feel and what it makes me feel like, but I always end it with, I only pray for healing. I pray for healing. Healing, healing, healing. It's always about the healing, about the healing and the balance and the purification, because it's about the collective. It's not about my one individual journey or my one individual experience. It's about us collectively and how we handle those things. And are we going to lead by example? Or are we going to just keep doing what's always been done and keep perpetuating cycles of pain and trauma and tit for tat and envy and anger and things like that, resentment, Divine Feminine, you already know the answer. So anyways, I love you guys so much. I'm going to get off here because my grandbaby is getting restless, wanting my attention, and that's my baby. That's my lineage, so I'm going to go spend some time with her. I love you guys. Bye.